Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a general reading to see the energies that are going on with the collective. So we're going to take a look into the energies that the universe wants us to be aware of, to be open for, and to be cautious of. This is a timeless reading. Take what resonates. And let's see what the universe has to show us or tell us. I'm using a couple of oracles to kind of get the overall energies. I'm starting off with the Oracle of Shadows and Light and the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. So with that said, let's get right in. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, evening, night, morning, whenever you decide to click on this video. So, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What's going on with the collective that you want them to be aware of? All right. Let's see. So one of the first things that kind of came to my head was like, you are not taking any bullshit. Excuse my language. Like something about enough is enough. Like you are not the same person that you was yesterday or a month ago or a year ago. You're a whole new version of yourself. So first card I have is 22, Voodoo in Blue with Back Off. And then we have card 5, the Butterfly Ferrets. I am reborn. This is kind of like, I feel for some of you in the collective, you're giving someone a warning that I am not the same timid person that you thought you could like mess around. Like, what's going on, Spirit? How else can I say this? You know, I'm not the same pushover that you saw me as the last time. Because I kind of feel for a lot of you in the collective, someone is trying to come to you with this game that they used to play in your face in the past. That, you know, either back in the day, you didn't really have too many boundaries or you're not really confident within yourself. But I do sense an immense confidence within you and a lot of power flowing through you. But someone wants to come around and play this same game or do this same dance with you, and you're like, I am not letting this happen. You know, you're not going to punk me like you did before. I know my worth now. I understand my power and my worth. So you could take that bullshit out of here. I do want to read a little bit more into this Butterfly Ferrets. See the divination behind that. You have changed and are at the very new stage with very little experience. While the butterfly ferrets celebrate you and your transformation, they are watchful, so they send you these alerts. Aware young ones to keep safe your borders while you find your feet. Shake off the shock of birth and set your new direction. You will be protected at your most vulnerable. You will not turn back. You cannot go back to the womb. You cannot go back to sleep. You cannot be as you were because you withstood the tomb of the cocoon and have resurrected in this lifetime. You are beloved, and the butterfly ferrets celebrate who you have become. So for a lot of you, this could also be a new experience that you are dealing with where you are sticking up for yourself and you're defending yourself, and you may be feeling a little bit shaky, but you at least know now to this point that all these past experiences that you have dealt with, you have realized that the lesson from that was that no one is going to save me. I have to save myself. You know, I cannot always be the victim. I need to take control of certain matters within my own hands. You know, maybe for some of you, you have kind of stepped away from the public for a while, maybe away from your friends or family, to kind of like get your mind and your energy situated. And while you were kind of like processing, or going through the womb, as the, not the womb, the cocoon, as the divination was saying, you were realizing that a lot of people have basically played in your face, that they have did wrong to you because they took advantage of your caring nature, of your kindness, of your, generosity. They took that and basically weaponized that against you. You're still the same kind and calm and soft person. You're just not taking any bullshit. And it seems that this is going to come to a shock to a lot of people. So if someone is going to be coming in with the same manipulation, same dance, same song to you, you are ready to kind of like tell them off. At the time that I'm doing this, it's October, so of 2024. Maybe for some of you, you are gearing up this holiday season. That when you go to visit family and someone wants to throw in your face, how come you're not married yet? How come you didn't finish school yet? How come this? How come that? You're ready to kind of like, spit poison back at them, since they want to be spitting poison at you, at you so many times. Yeah, something about spitting poison. It's like, for a lot of you, you didn't even know that you can have this poison. Or maybe for a lot of you, you realize that your words are poisonous, but you have held back because you don't want to hurt people's feelings or make them feel a certain way. But because of that, you are getting poisoned constantly. And it's like, you don't want to be the bad guy. But at this point, you're like, I don't care if I'm the bad guy or the good guy. I need to defend myself. And for a lot of you, you don't mind the title of being the bad guy, or being the villain or the villainess. Because poison is a defense mechanism. Like, for some animals that have poison, like if they sense a danger or they're hunting, they're going to use that poison for their benefit. You're not, and I see kind of like that's how you're going to be using your poison. Like knowing how to defend yourself, but not using it to hurt others like others have done to you. Do I take this up or down? Okay, I'm going to take this up for now. Let me get 3 more spirit. So, first card I have is Marionette. Dictatorship, domination, reluctance. I kind of feel that this was the past energy that a lot of you were in before, like walking on eggshells, making sure other people don't get upset, trying to agree with the crowd, trying to go with the flow, even though you see the flow is heading for destruction and chaos, you still went with it. When I'm sensing with this Marionette card, you have cut the strings and you are no longer being controlled by other people's wishes or expectations. I kind of feel for some of you, this could have been like a family member that was very vocal about what everyone else would do in the family, and you didn't want it to disappoint them, so you did as they wanted you to, as you were told. But at this point, it's like, why am I even listening to you? Like, what have you done? All I see you is that you're busy like controlling people, and you don't even have control of your life. You want to control everybody else, but you want to have no control of what you say or what you do. So why do you feel so entitled to tell me about my life when you have no grasp of your own life? This could be a conversation. The way I'm speaking is like this could be a conversation that you're about to have with someone. So, I see you're going to be like, why you all up in other people's business, but you're not minding your own? I feel for some of you, you're gonna be telling someone like, don't come to me with that bullshit, because I'm not gonna tolerate it anymore. Maybe in the past I tolerated it because I didn't know any better and I loved you and I wanted the best for you, but you have a way of hurting me and I'm not gonna allow that anymore. Hmm. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. Next I have is apology, guilt, confession, forgiveness. Now, this apology, I feel it's going to go two ways. It's going to be sincere and it's not going to be sincere. For some of you, depending how you talk to this person or to these people, they're going to recognize their actions and their behavior, and they're going to, try to set things right with you. Like, oh, I was unaware that I was being so imposing in your life. I just wanted to try, to help you so you don't make the same mistakes as I did. Or I was trying to come from a good place. I didn't know that I was infringing on your energy and on your way of life. And I deeply apologize for it. There are going to be some people who will be sincere. But I'm also sensing that some people are going to half-ass their apology to you. Like, they're going to say sorry for the sake of saying sorry to you. And basically with that sorry, that will kind of be like, what's the term I'm looking for? They're going to use this sorry as a clean slate, but a clean slate to continue talking about you or to continue ridiculing you or putting you down. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, when they say a but, they're not sincere. Let that be, a heads up for you. Anyone that says but after sorry, they're not going to be sincere. And they're going to insist that they are being right and that you're just being, I guess, dramatic, or you're being insensitive, or you're being the black sheep, and you're just like, you know what? I'm taking the black sheep title. If you want to call me the black sheep, then I shall be the black sheep. But guess what? I am not going to be in your control or in your possession anymore. Going back with this marionette. Next I have is merit making. Goodness, humanness, morality. So I kind of feel for a lot of you in the collective, you have already been a great example in your family or within your friends or even in your work life or relationship, like that you are a good person. Just because you are not doing exactly what someone wanted, Brain, get it together. Just because you're not doing exactly what someone told you to do does not make you a bad person. Just because you did not went a certain path or went a certain direction that someone had told you to do doesn't mean you're a bad person. You found your own calling, you found your own path, and you found your own peace, more importantly. And because of that, you were able to set your mind straight and get yourself situated. I also see with this merit making too, that I feel like because you also have set the boundaries within your life, that's when a lot of people realize that you are a good person. And let that be like a note for a lot of you. Setting boundaries does not make you evil, does not make you cruel, does not make you bad. It makes you a good person because you are making sure you protect yourself and your energies while you help others. And that is something that, a lot of people need to respect these days, but that also a lot of people, are kind of like, bring get it together. A lot of people are kind of happy to see that, because then that inspires them, like, I gotta draw lines in my life, because if not, people will keep using me as a doormat. Maybe for a lot of you, you were a doormat for a lot of people, like especially like in your family or in your job, and you decided, I am no longer the doormat. I'm putting up these boundaries. I'm going to do what I need to do, and, be mindful of other people's energies and be mindful of mine. And because of that example that you have put out, people are noticing and seeing that it is benefiting you and making, benefiting you, and seeing that when boundaries are drawn, energies flow a lot better within the other parties or within your own party. And just because someone doesn't agree or doesn't like what you're doing, it's not going to be the end of the world for you or them. Last I have is origin, initiation, creativity, vitality. I kind of sense with this origin card, this is like, again, the you setting the example in your environment for other people to see and witness and to act on. This could be you putting inspiration for your family or other family members that, they don't have to take the bullshit either. Like, the black sheep has a point. Maybe we should be doing things differently. We don't have to do the same thing or practice the same position or apply for the same job. Let's try to do something different. It was kind of like, I was reading, I think it was like this Reddit story where it was this guy. I think he came from like one of these African countries. I can't remember, but basically in his family, it was like on set that you either become an engineer or a doctor. Basically, like, the title, like a high position title. In the midst of like trying to go for an engineer degree, he fell in love with filmmaking. So he decided to go and study filmmaking. The parents kicked him out, and he managed to get back on his feet. And he actually been really doing good with the filmmaking. The father was not really supportive, but the mother kind of came around and basically was like, I want to make amends with you. I want to know how you're doing, see what's going on. Like, I see, like, coming with this apology. This could be for some of you. Some of your parents might be coming around because they see that you're actually doing well, and because of the choice that you have made that was different from, what they were expecting. They see, like, maybe I was wrong. I should let them know, like, I support this. I'm all for it. I see for a lot of you, you're definitely going to make an imprint on your family life. For a lot of you in your job, I also see that certain changes that you have implemented within yourself or around you, other people are going to start doing that. It's kind of like your actions will change the work culture within your company or within your job, where people are going to be standing up more for themselves. Like, I demand my overtime, or, I do kind of sense like in some of these cards, maybe for some of you, you might form a union. Yeah, a lot of practices that have been kind of going on for the past couple of years of like treating employees like shit, being paid less, not getting enough benefits. I do see for a lot of you, you're working to get out of that energy and try to get everyone to get fair pay, good hours, basically a good work and balance life. But aside from that, overall, for the collective, you are setting a good example for the people and the environment around you, that once you stand up for yourself and you put up boundaries, you become more powerful. Let's go into more detail with some tarot. You're gonna basically kind of show like being the black sheep isn't so bad as you think, or isn't as bad as you think. Oh, there's way too many, Spirit. We got a lot of cups here. Got 1, 2, 3 cards representing the cup energy. You could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be working with one of these energies or dealing with one of these water signs. Or you could have these energies in your chart. So under Marionette, I have the Five of Cups here. I feel like this is the energy that you're leaving behind. I feel like for a lot of you, you have went through a tremendous transformation and involved cutting off certain people and putting up certain boundaries. And it seems like those energies that were giving you a hard time left. Even though it was kind of a relief, I do sense there is like a melancholy energy to it where it's like, did I do the right thing? Am I really being the bad guy? You're not being the bad guy. Yes, be sad that you had to lose people that you were familiar and glad to be around with. But at the end of the day, they were not appreciating your energy. Instead, they were disrespecting you and your energy. And they knew it. They knew they were disrespecting you. So you had to become the black sheep. And I do see with the Two of Cups at the side, there are going to be more blessings and connections to come your way. Some may be people realizing that they were dicks and they're going to come back and, try to establish connections with you. And then some are just going to be completely new where they see your energy and respect you and your boundaries. Under apology, I have strength. So again, with the apology card, I see the strength going two ways. Where, again, someone is going to have the strength to realize that, again, they were a dick. And they're going to come and apologize for their actions and their behavior towards you and realize that they were in the wrong. But I also see with the strength card here is that for some of you, you know that this person's not going to apologize to you. And you're quite fine with it. For a lot of you, you know that their apology is not going to like you don't have to look for an apology from this person. You know where you stand and your power and where your worth is, and they cannot interfere or hinder that anymore. They cannot interfere with your strength. They cannot interfere with your confidence. They cannot interfere with your power because you already have put peace within yourself. And, you have forgiven them even though you may not have told them. And you don't need to. You just know that you forgive the person because the forgiveness is for you and you're moving forward. And that's also how you become stronger. And again, with the strength, boundaries. Because you're putting up boundaries, your energy becomes stronger. Because now only certain people are allowed to access your energies. And those are going to be the people who, again, respect you, respect your energies, and respect your boundaries. Now, under merit making, I have the Two of Cups. So this Two of Cups reminds me of the Two Cups here and the Five of Cups. Yeah, cups. In the Five of Cups, where you are going to be either reestablishing certain connections or you are making new connections where, again, people are seeing who you really are, seeing your truth, seeing your personality. Now that you're not allowing anyone to kind of trample over you or, manipulate you. Now you can be yourself. And as you can be yourself, you open up your heart and your energies to connect to the right people who are going to understand your heart and appreciate your energy and respect the borders and boundaries that you have within your life. And then last, with Origin, I have the Ace of Cups and I have the Seven of Pentacles. Take your time. Yeah, I'm being told take your time with your energy and with yourself, what you want to say, what you want to do. Spirit is sending you a new emotional healing to kind of help you with whatever process of being reborn or just coming out of the cocoon, I would say. Give me 1 second. You're making sure, especially with the origin, you're making sure that with this new respect for yourself, that you're going to make sure that you're putting your energy into the right people and places. You know you have endless love, endless support, endless compassion to give. But you want to make sure that you're going to put it in the right places that are deserving of that energy. It's like, it's like the black sheep that gives endless love. But you have to, it's like people are, okay, how can I say this, brain? It's like you may have the label of the black sheep, but a lot of people are actually going to see that you're like the holy sheep. Like you are this energy of pureness. And they're going to go bypass by whatever gossips or titles that people have placed on you, because you did not allow them to trample all over your energy once more. But yeah, I do see for a lot of you, especially towards the end of the year and going into the new year, whenever you decide to click on this video, that you're making sure that you're going to be putting your energies in the right places and the right people, and especially you're going to make sure that you're putting the love and caring and compassionate energy within yourself, because a lot of people did not give that to you, and you had to give that to yourself first. You're still compassionate, but not everyone is going to be worthy of your compassion. And you're still kind and loving, but not everyone's going to understand or be able to receive the love that you have. Especially that you're not going to be giving these kind of energies to people who want to control you and manipulate you. I'm going to pull an extra card for the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, cool. I was actually just thinking about this card. So with Origin, I have the Six of Wands. Kind of going back to what I was saying with the Origin Oracle, that a lot of you are going to become a positive role model for your family, for your friends, for the people at work, by the actions that you have taken to take care of yourself and to take back your energy and defeating whatever energies that have kept you suppressed and in control, especially with the marionette card here. You are definitely going to be an example of overcoming the manipulation of the enemies, the manipulation of the fake loved ones, overcoming the attacks or the letdowns or the put downs of those who thought that, or that you thought loved you. But yes, I do see, again, you're going to be an example for a lot of people, that when you put boundaries and when you start putting respect and love and care for yourself, you become your own victory. You're basically like the holy black sheep. Let's just say that. Becoming the holy black sheep for society. Now, with that said, let's wrap up this reading with some final messages from the Crow. Let's see what the Crow has to say. Okay. And let's get one more. Sweet Holy Spirit. Okay. I'll take these 3 then. First card I have is the voice. Your voice is going to break a lot of cords, a lot of shackles, a lot of barriers and hindrances that you have been dealing with. You are also understanding the power of the voice that you have and how your words can either make or break things. For a lot of you, again, especially when it comes to family, a lot of family members, and also I'm being told bosses too, a lot of family members and like higher like power people understood the power of your voice, and that's why they wanted to shut you off or to keep you suppressed. They knew how powerful your words were or can be. So in order for them to maintain their power and control, they kind of use you as a, how can I put it? They kind of use you as like the whipping girl, let's just say, that if anyone goes against me or tries to, trying to go against me, this person is the example of what will happen to you if you go against me. There we go. But I do see for a lot of you, you have overcame that, or you're about to overcome that, because you're not going to allow this person or these people to shut you up. You know your power and your worth, and you see the injustice and imbalance that is within you and around you because of certain people and imposing their ways. You will speak out about this. Next I have is the freeze. I'm kind of being told with this freeze card here is that it's kind of giving me some of the energy of the 7 of Pentacles, where Spirit is actually going to give you a time to kind of like pause and reflect on your energies, so that way you are aware of, again, the power and the energy that you hold and where you want that energy to flow. Thank you, Spirit. For a lot of you, you are freezing your energy from places that have been draining or siphoning from you. Kind of going back with the voice, like family members and like higher professionals. You're going to be freezing their connections to you so that they can no longer control your energy. Thank you, Spirit. And then last I have is the fiery. So it's kind of going with the strength card here. Leo energy. You could be a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. And also going with this butterfly ferrets, I am reborn. This is like the phoenix rising energy happening with this fiery cloak card. You guys are being reborn into the power that you are meant to be in, the leader that you are meant to become, the beacon of light to show people on how to embody their personal power. The flaming black sheep, the holy black sheep, I would say. Like, you are going to become an example for many to see on what it's like and what happens when you own your power and you don't allow people to treat you like a doormat. Like with the phoenix, like you don't see other mythical creatures like treating the phoenix like, like they're scum. Like the phoenix is like, you come near me, I'm going to burn you. So, going back with boundaries, respect my power, respect my authority. And that's all you got to say. Like, no harm done. You're not disrespecting. And again, don't feel bad. You should not feel bad for being in your power. Embrace it and own it. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insight and messages. I would definitely appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming back to my channel to hear my messages. I hope that the insight that I am sharing with you is helping you with your spiritual journey or with whatever issues that you are trying to overcome. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. So, my collective, be proud of the energy that you are in. Be proud of the black sheep title that you have gained. It just means that you are heading in the right direction and no one can stop you or hold you back. Going back with this freeze card here, freeze the energies that are trying to hold you down or trying to control you. They think that they have power over you? No, not so fast. You have power over them. And continue to use your voice to uplift yourself and uplift others around you. Going back with the Six of Wands, you are a positive role model and example that society needs right now, and continue to do so. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.